It's been a week of ideas, and the moon is in Gemini, almost full. So many things, ideas that I've been sharing this week. We had Mars go retrograde just over a week ago, and Venus opposing Mars retrograde this week after Venus went into Aquarius and joined up with Pluto, uh, thinking about the Gemini moon and the full moon and Mercury stationing direct just hours after the full moon. So thank you for being here with me with all this going on. I'm Marina Orms here with your Astro Vibe for Saturday, December 14th. We are heading as of today into the full moon. You will see it essentially full even Friday night. And then, of course, Saturday night will be at its fullest as it reaches the exact full moon just after midnight Pacific time. And so it's just 1:01 a.m. Pacific time is the exact full moon. So Saturday night is when to see that moon at its fullest. And the energy of this Gemini full moon is the energy of thinking and communication and ideas. And so there is so much going on that has to do with shift and change. And, and as I've been sharing in my videos throughout this week, we have in so many different ways the planets speaking to us and asking us to think bigger, to shift into higher possibilities, to shift into what we are capable of. And a lot of that starts with our thinking, our ability to think at higher levels is the beginning, right? It's our ability to envision higher possibilities. It's the beginning of the ability to create those higher possibilities. So it starts with an idea, right? And this is a great full moon for tapping into new thinking and new ideas. Uh, Full moon is the time in the moon cycle when something is revealed or illuminated, right? We have that full light of the moon being reflected. It's reflected light from the sun. Of course, the moon does not emit light. It reflects the sun's light. And so it is reflecting something back to us that we need to see. And so, if you have been setting your intentions, working with some of these energies to reflect on your values, what you're grateful for, what's important to you, um, then with this full moon, there's this opening to new thinking, new ideas about how to implement, how to think about your Mars retrograde strategy, how to think about your Venus in Aquarius desires and what you want and what that could look like if you really expanded into new possibilities, as well as, of course, Jupiter being in Gemini, helping us to expand our thinking and grow in terms of our ideas and our ability to communicate them, our ability to live according to the thinking that we want to embody and embrace. So, expanding into new possibilities is a theme here with this full moon, opening the door to new ideas, new thinking, um, creating space for new ways of communicating our thinking. So, focusing on writing, focusing on ideas, sharing ideas, how to convey those ideas. And, ideas are like I said, they are the beginning. So you get to play with ideas. You get to try things on. You get to see how it feels. It's a great full moon to, talk with a friend and say, "Hey, I'm thinking about this. What do you think?" And, "Oh, that's a good idea. I hadn't thought of it that way." So having that exchange is really powerful. And then during the full moon, we have also this alignment with a square to Neptune in Pisces. So highlighting these mutable signs and again, connecting to a bigger picture of change, what it looks like to let go of old ways of being, old ways of thinking, old paradigms. And this week earlier, I was talking about that comfy old couch that maybe has gotten a little too old and is torn and falling apart, and it may be the comfiest thing you own, but it's not going to last forever. So think of, in many ways, your belief systems, your values may be cherished, and it may also be time to expand, to step up to new possibilities, to bring in something new that might even be something you haven't imagined before, right? Bringing in something new is an opportunity to grow. It's an opportunity to expand into experiences of abundance. And so we're doing that with our thinking. We're expanding our thinking into new experiences of abundance, of having what we desire, having what we wish for, experiencing the things that we most deeply want that might even be something we didn't think of with our old comfy couch. So that's how you want to think about this Gemini full moon. And Mercury stations direct in Sagittarius just hours after the exact full moon. So the station direct of Mercury happens at 12:56 p.m., and that is Pacific time. So 3:56 p.m. Eastern on Sunday, December 15th. So that early morning full moon is followed by Mercury stationing retrograde. So we can begin the week with Mercury now moving forward, and we're going to be, after the full moon, integrating and digesting and processing new information that perhaps we connected with mentally around the full moon, mentally and otherwise, right? Information can be taken in, not just through our minds, but in a variety of ways. So again, it's about expansion. It's about expanding possibility and opening to those doorways and those pathways of seeing things in bigger, more expansive, even more beautiful and valuable ways. So opening, expanding, learning, growing, being willing to let go of the old ways of the past and open to the possibilities that the future could bring, and being willing to be a conduit of new ideas and new thinking. So whether that's personally through brainstorming, processing your ideas, doing some journaling, thinking about things personally, or as well through communication and dialogue with a friend or a group. That communication and information sharing and exchange is going to be very meaningful and powerful. So with the Mercury station on Sunday, Mercury is the ruler of Gemini. So we have that, again, that communication energy that is heightened around this full moon. So the energy of Mercury changing directions brings Mercury to the forefront. It says It's time to open your mind. It is time to expand or your thinking and get curious and explore ideas to focus on mental processes and problem solving, right? So you may not get the answers, but being present with the question is really important. So if you are asking the question, opening to the possibilities and exploring ideas through, maybe there's some research you need to do, or a book you need to read, or a way that you can connect with someone and network in ways that help you shift your thinking, open your thinking, expand your thinking. So that Mercury energy, and it's in Sagittarius. So there's all these overlapping themes of beliefs, belief systems, and ideas and questions with that dynamic between the Gemini and Sagittarius energy. A full moon, of course, is the moon opposite the sun. So the sun is in Sagittarius and the moon is in Gemini. Jupiter is in Gemini and Mercury. So Jupiter is a ruler of Sagittarius, Mercury is a ruler of Gemini. They're all in each other's signs. If you didn't follow that, don't worry. The point is, there's a lot of focus around this full moon on the relationship between curiosity and exploring ideas and how that shapes our thinking and where we need to grow and expand our thinking, our understanding, the way we are attributing meaning to what happens, and the way that we are telling the story to ask ourselves whether the way that we are telling the story is serving our best and most powerful selves. So, if you are interested in going deeper into these ideas and you missed this past week's videos, I highly recommend that you go back and check out some of my videos from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and even Friday, as we are with the Thursday Mars Venus opposition. So I talked about that and those energies earlier in the week. I talked a lot about Mars retrograde, and we had the moon in Aries and then Taurus earlier this week. So we had more of that Mars energy and then the Venus energy, and how all of that relates to what we're thinking about and working on and processing right now. So go check those videos out. If you missed any of them, I will put the links to this week's earlier videos in the description for this video. And I also have a special offer right now for a Mars retrograde reading. So if you're interested in learning more about how that shows up in your chart and your life, to reevaluate your own strategy and action plan that's going to help you best move forward and achieve the things that you want, and especially the way the things that you want are expanding and growing and shifting into a more expansive version of yourself and how you view the world. All right. Thank you so much for being here. I'm Marina Orms, and you can learn more about me and my Mars retrograde offer at astrologyheals.com. Thank you for subscribing and being here. I am here every day with astrology for unshakable self-care. See you next time.